And welcome, everybody, to Everett's Frank Goddard Stadium as the Seattle Spartans of the WFA, that's the Women's Football Alliance, get set to take on the Tacoma Trauma in the final game of the season right here on STSPN. I'm Perry Williams, along with my broadcast partner, Bob Crawford, and we're about ready to the kickoff. Bob, we had two teams, each one with one win in the season, but they may be going in different directions.
That's right. The Tacoma Trauma's one win was the second game of the season, an 18-8 victory over our own Seattle Spartans. Since then, though, they have struggled this season. Our Seattle Spartans made some changes with a new head coach and a new quarterback, and things are beginning to look click for the Spartans, resulting in a 2013 come-from-behind win last week against the Oregon Hawks.
All right, we're set for the kickoff, and Spartans will get the football first. Back deep, looks like Nikki Pelham and Sarah. No, it's going to be Miranda Hansen back there to receive the kickoff. Is that Nikki?
Yes, it is.
It is. Nikki Pelham playing with a knee injury. And here's the kick, going to be fielded at the 32, and it is going to be dropped and picked up with the 45. A little spin move, and up to the 49-yard line of the Tacoma Trauma.
Stephanie
and
Mills.
We might have a loose ball. I thought maybe the ball came out just as she was going down. And that's Stephanie Mills who picked that up. And Tacoma Trauma, they do pick up a fumble, so the Trauma will take over. Trauma on offense has struggled a little bit this year, Bob.
Yes, they have. They're only averaging 6.5 points per game, and have only rushed for, the running back has rushed for a total of 100 yards. The quarterback has passed for 100 yards and rushed for 56 yards more.
And just average, well, they've only had 440 yards or 410 yards for the last 7 games. So out of the shotgun. And they set up their quarterback, Brittany Campbell. From Yelm, gets a snap. It's going to pitch out. Little roll out to the right, and breaking the tackle from Mills. Mills almost had it, and getting a pretty good gain all the way down to the 40 is the running back for Tacoma. That's number 26, Simone Michelle Wright.
Simone Wright up to the 40-yard line.
And that's good enough for a Tacoma Trauma first down. And looked like Mills almost had that read and for a loss, but Wright broke a tackle and made big yards.
Just a little high on the tackle, but she was right there. Almost had a chance to get in that ball. It was a forward-thrown lateral, so it was an opportunity for her to snag that ball to boot.
First down and 10 for the Tacoma Trauma. Campbell sets him up. Excuse me, it's going to be number 3 is Mattel Walker, quarterback for the Trauma. Walker gets a snap. No, she's going to keep it herself. Brings it up the middle, breaks a tackle, but no, right there Nikki Pelham wraps her up. And also Sarah Cooper on the stop for the Spartans. Gain of about 3. Mattel Walker, 5'8", 140 pounds from Tacoma. So it'll be second down and second from the 37-yard line of Seattle Spartans.
With a new quarterback, they may make their playbook a little bit smaller. Might help out the Spartans tonight.
Looks like not many folks suited up for the Trauma. Looks like they've got just 13, 2 players on the sideline. So Walker, again, out of the shotgun. 2 wideouts right, 2 left. Gets a snap. She's looking to throw a little screen pass. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that was backwards, wasn't it?
It looked like it could have been a backwards pass. And either case, if it is, it's live ball. And, yes, it was a live ball. And they're going to say a gain of or a loss of about a yard. So brings the ball to the 39-yard line. So it'll be third down and 9. And we've seen that quite a bit, these passes, if they're not forward. Live football. Once it hits the turf, it is, of course, obviously live. Oh, they're going to say They haven't moved the chain. Should be 3rd down and 9 for the Trauma. Walker. Long count. Gets a snap. And she's going to keep it herself and did not fool the Spartans. And right there on the stop for Seattle.
Lindsey Rogers?
Lindsey Rogers on the stop. So it'll be 4th down and 9.
4th and 9.
Now they move the yard marker to the correct spot. 4th and a long 9. That's one thing we noticed last week. The Seattle Spartan defense really stepped it up from games previous.
Well, if you get something from Lindsey Rogers, too, that's really going to make both sides there. Aaliyah was just doing an incredible job last week, but if you get both sides pushing like that, it should be a strong defensive game for the Spartans.
Got 3 wide receivers on the left, but only 2 defenders. This 4th and 9. Walker getting the snap, looking to keep it herself. And she is going to be brought down at the 40-yard line. No gain at all. Matter of fact, making a yard loss. And on the stop, Sarah Cooper.
Number 22, Sarah Cooper.
And Sarah, one of our players of the game last week in that win. So turnover on downs, and the Seattle Spartans will take over 1st down and 10.
1st and 10, Spartans.
So after that one pitch out for a 1st down, Seattle Spartan defense tightens up and gets the turnover on downs. Let's see what they do on offense as they come out. Their quarterback, Mike Fortson, who had a whale of a game last week, out of the shotgun.
It's Brandy Wright at quarterback.
And that's Brandy Wright. You're right. Brandy Wright at quarterback. She hands off right up the middle to Phaedra Keaton. Keaton gets about 1 yard in there. And are we not seeing
2nd down and 9 at the
Fortson at all?
I didn't see her on defense playing. She'd been playing safety on defense. I did not see her in that first possession.
Gain of a yard. That would be a big blow to the Spartans as Fortson really added a lot to the quarterback, but it is going to be Wright at quarterback right now, it looks like.
We saw her playing fullback last week. Cannot see who the new fullback is.
Gets a snap, looking to throw over the middle. It's going to be complete to Cooper. Gain of about 7. So, Phaedra Keaton, the quarterback on that, making the throw. And gain of 7 will be 3rd down and a short 3. Ball at the 48. See, Spartans can do something here.
That little curl pass to Cooper was effective for 3 different times last week also, so it's still in their arsenal without Fortson in.
Here comes a blitz from Tacoma. Wright looking to throw, looking to go deep, and she's got an arm, and she had a player there and just almost picked off. Well defended by Tacoma, but looked like that was Flickinger was the intended receiver.
But that was a pretty strong throw. That was flat-footed, but she was able to put that in the air for about 18.
So it'll be 4th down now and 2.5. And they're going to flag on the play, so now they're discussing that, and this may go against Tacoma.
No, it's going to go against
Seattle?
The Spartans, yes.
Okay, I missed that. Let's see.
Ineligible person downfield.
And you're right. It's going to bring it back, but do you decline it, being it's 4th down?
4th down.
They appear to decline it, but it is 4th down.
4th down and 2.
4th and 2 at the 47.
Like having that play in the back pocket, though.
Yeah. So Hansen lines up far to the right. We've got Rennie and Flickinger on the we should say Flickinger and Hansen on the left. And Seattle's going to punt. And this takes a Tacoma bounce, and it's going to be down at the 35-yard line. Hansen trying to return it back, thinking maybe it was touched by a trauma. So 1st down and 10. Both teams' defenses hold tough. So 1st and 10 now for Tacoma Trauma. Both teams playing today with 1 win in the books, looking to end the season with 2. Right now, the defenses have been what has shined. Both teams 3 and out. Tacoma actually turning it over on downs. They come in. Walker again out of the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield. Gets a snap. And going to hand off, and there is the Seattle defense. Janelle Aliyah, tackle for a loss, and boy, she just had an outstanding game last week. She was just in the Oregon backfield all night long.
And helped by Jennifer Reynolds on that play too. But yeah, that's what she was living in the backfield last week. It was just something else.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Trauma. These 2 teams played the 2nd game of the season. It was an 18-6 ball game, kind of a defensive 18-8, ball game. Defensive game with the Trauma coming up with the win. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Walker gets a snap, looking to throw, and it's going to be a little screen pass. It is complete to Dobbin. Dobbin bringing it around the corner and bringing it upfield is Akeisha Dobbin from Tacoma. She gains about 3.
Didn't see who that was, but one of our Spartans was lining up for a big hit there and just could not wrap up.
It's kind of like when you see that floating curveball hitting over the plate. Sometimes your eyes get big and you take a big swing and miss.
Ooh, shucks.
Yeah. 3rd and 7 for the Trauma. Ball at their own 39. Dobbins, lone back in the backfield. 2 wide outs right, 2 left. Walker gets a snap, looking to throw, and it's going to be complete. A little screen pass and up and around the corner. There's the 1st down, and into Spartan territory to the 47. Brought down
by Jennifer Reynolds again.
And that was Akeisha Dobbin on the carry, or on the catch. It looked like that was another lateral.
She had some speed, was able to get that corner faster than any of our ladies could get over there to cut it off.
1st and 10 at the 37.
So into Spartan territory at the 47. No score. 7 minutes left to go in this first period. Tacoma's 2nd possession. Walker gets a snap, is going to keep it herself. Zigs and zags and only gets a couple of yards. Right there is Sarah Cooper, and bringing her down, number 23, Phaedra Keaton on the stop. 2nd down and 8 for the Trauma.
At the 45.
Walker again sets up. I believe it's Dobbin on her right shoulder. Looking to keep herself, this time up the middle. Breaks a tackle and gets close to the 1st down. Still fighting, and I think she might have gotten it with 2nd effort there to the 37-yard line.
That's good enough for a Trauma 1st down.
And
On the stop for the Spartans.
1st down and 10 for the Trauma.
1st and 10.
Walker looked like she was met about 6 yards downfield and then just kept the legs turning.
37.
Ladies just aren't wrapping up. They're getting the they're getting the hit, but they're not able to get the stop right now.
2 wide outs right, 2 left. Walker gets a snap. She's looking to throw. She's going to get pressured. And there's the pass. It's going to be incomplete. They're getting good pressure that time by Janelle Aaliyah. And Walker just seeing nothing there, throwing it away, I believe.
I think, and it might even have been a down line, an offensive lineman that she was throwing it towards. Great job by Aaliyah, though. She held her ground enough there to really clog up that play.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. It's the longest drive by either team so far in this ball game. Two wide outs, make it 3 in tight on the left-hand side, 1 to the right. Walker gets a snap. It's going to be a pitch out, and Spartans trying to turn it up, but it's going to be turned upfield and then cut inside and over the 5 and touchdown Tacoma.
Touchdown, Tacoma.
Simone Michelle Wright on the carry.
She got a little giddy up. She was able to get around past Pelham. Pelham usually has the speed to cut that down. Obviously, she's nursing a leg injury herself, but I thought she might be having enough speed to catch that, but not enough.
So Tacoma takes a quick 6-0 lead, and now the extra point. Are they going to go for 2, or do they have a kicker? Again, last week, Spartans got down by 2 touchdowns early to Oregon and then came right back to lead it by a point at halftime.
So they'll be going for the 2-point conversion here.
Full house backfield for the Trauma. Walker gets a snap, going to keep it herself. Breaks 1 tackle, but then runs into
Jennifer Reynolds.
Reynolds, who brings her down. So we're going to take a quick break. It is the Tacoma Trauma 6 and our Seattle Spartans nothing. This is WFA football on STSPN. Welcome back. Frank Goddard Stadium on a Saturday night. WFA football. Tacoma Trauma marches downfield and big run by Simone Michelle Wright. Breaks a tackle and then turned on the Jets, Bob, and got the touchdown.
Weaving in and out a couple of players that have some speed for the Spartans, but not enough speed to catch up to Wright. She really had a good burst around that end.
So Brandy Ride getting some coaching up by offensive coordinator Michelle Walsh, who was the quarterback, but she's nursing a knee injury, and still, you can tell that's still moving around gingerly on the sideline. So back deep, we have Hansen, and is that
Rennie?
It's going to be low kick. It's going to be picked up by Rennie. Rennie gets over the 30, the 35. The 40, 45 does a little zig and zag, gets over the 50, gets over the 45 into Tacoma territory all the way to the 43.
She did a really good job of following her blockers on that one, able to use them and just patiently make her way down.
Tesla Rennie showing some speed. I would not be surprised if we see her number called again here. She's going to come out right now. So it'll be 1st down and 10 at the Tacoma Trauma 43-yard line. 6-0 our score. This will be the Spartans' second possession. Brandy Ride, quarterback. 5'8". Gets a snap. Looking to throw. It's going to be complete to Nikki Pelham. Pelham gets tackled from behind and brought down hard. And Nikki she's nursing a knee injury, and she gets up and gingerly. Last week's game, we'd see her walking around to and from the huddle, on and off the field, and it tell she was a little bit gimpy, but the way he handed the ball off to her, Bob, she just turned on the jets.
Yeah, I don't know. She had that like 10 seconds of just pure adrenaline, and then the body said, "What are you talking about?" in between the plays. But that time there, Makisa Johnson, she came out of nowhere and just flattened poor Nikki.
Second down and make it 14 for the Spartans. Ball moved all the way back to the 48-yard line. Brandy Ride is one back in the backfield with it. 3 wide outs to the left, one to the right. Bride looking to throw. She's got some time, looking to go deep downfield, and Flickinger for a moment. I think Flickinger stopped on her route and turned back to look for it, and that ball just a little overthrown, but
I'm not sure everybody's used to having a quarterback with an arm like Miss Wright. She is sending that ball.
Yes, she is.
A few more steps for Flickinger, and that would have been an easy 6.
So it'll be 3rd down and 14 for the Spartans, and the Tacoma Trauma are going to call a timeout, so we'll take a quick break. It is Tacoma 6 and the Seattle Spartans nothing. This is WFA football right here on STSPN. Welcome back. 3rd down and 14. Ball on the 48 of the Tacoma Trauma. Brandy at quarterback gets a snap. Looking to throw over the middle. Look to Sarah Cooper. It's going to be intercepted and brought over the 50 and knocked out of bounds. And Brandy Ride just a little bit high, but it in and out of the hands of Cooper and then intercepted by Tacoma.
Mattel Walker, the quarterback, was able to pick that off. She plays strong safety normally, and she was right there to clean it up, no problem, unfortunately.
So 1st and 10 for the Tacoma Trauma, and that's the second turnover for Seattle. That was one thing about last week's game. I was just thinking about it. I don't remember Seattle turning it over. Do you, Bob?
I do not believe so.
So Tacoma taking their time in the huddle. Mattel Walker. There's one back in the backfield. Wide out, far to the right, 2 to the left. Spartans need another stop here. Walker looking to throw. And it is going to be out and complete. And that was but met right as she caught it. And
Tesla
Rennie, again showing that speed.
And she was going to let Wright have any of that speed, get herself going, forward momentum. She took her before she had the opportunity to get her quicks going.
So loss of about a half a yard. 2nd down and 11 for the Trauma. Ball on the Spartan 43. Right, lone back in the backfield. Walker gets a snap and is going to keep it herself. A little quarterback option, breaks a tackle, brings it out to the right, and this time she just gets buried by about 3 green shirts, and Tesla Rennie right there again on the stop. Part of 3 or 4 Spartans right there.
She got buried underneath Reynolds and Aaliyah also, so there was a lot of Spartan there to take care of her.
That looked like that old Marshawn Lynch, Russell Wilson read option there. Now we got a timeout called on the field. We'll take a quick break. It is 6-0. The Tacoma Trauma leading this one. You're listening to WFA football here on STSPN. Here for the Tacoma Traumas, a big third down for the Spartan defense. Tacoma has the ball on the Seattle 39-yard line. Walker gets a snap, pitches out to right, bringing around the corner. She may have room, but Rennie right there. And Rennie, just good speed, stretches that play out, maybe a yard gain. But Tesla Rennie again showing the speed. And she was right there to keep number 12, Dobbin. So make it 4th and 6 for the Trauma. Ball at the 38-yard line. So if you're Tacoma, is this 4-down territory here, Bob, or are you
well, they didn't have a kicker for the conversion. So I'm assuming they might not have a punter with only 13 players suited up here.
Walker went to the sideline to get the play. And now she's back in. It's got a long time. They get their hand up. They're going to be called for delay of game here. Back judge has his hand up. And there we go. Delay of game. Just see that one happening. Slow developing play and a 5-yard penalty. So what was 4th and 6 going to be 4th and 11 now for the Trauma.
4th and 11 for the Trauma.
So they're still going for it. 2 wide outs right, 2 left. Walker gets a snap, looking to throw, looking to go over the middle, and it's going to be complete. And she gets that one out to Brandy Ockenfels right at the 30-yard line. Ockenfels had to make a little leap up to pick that one up and make the catch, but that she did. So a big 4th down conversion for the Trauma and gives them another 1st down.
Really nice job down the seam. She's kind of wide open. She got a little bit of height there. She's able to get that. Then really just falling forward after the tackle gave her enough to get the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 for the Trauma with 1:36 left to go in this first period. Spartans need a turnover here. Walker is going to keep it herself. And this time she is going to be brought down. Rogers gets a shoestring, and Sarah Cooper right there to wrap her up. Gain of 2. Good. He gave her a pretty good spot, so make it 2nd down and 7. Ball at the Spartan 27-yard line. Dobbins coming from the sideline with the play. We've seen that little flare pass that slashed lateral hit the turf, and I have a feeling they do that a couple times. The Spartans are going to come up with a fumble here.
I think that play will be hard when they switch sides and have the sun in their eyes, but they're sure utilizing it in this first quarter.
Walker pitches out and gets this one out to right. trying to bring it on the right-hand side, breaks one tackle, but not the second. His number 23, Phaedra Keaton, just wraps her up and says, that's as far as you go.
And they weren't going to get, was there a flag out there? But they didn't get that whistle fast enough. I was a little worried that Phaedra was going to hurt her.
Phaedra, 228 pounds out of Kirkland. It's going to be a legal procedure against the Trauma.
I was just going to say, I didn't say it, and I'm glad I didn't because it would have been my fault. But it had been a pretty clean game here in this first 3 quarters of the first period. And then quickly we've had a couple of flags on Tacoma's part here in this last possession.
Seattle declined the penalty. Makes it 3rd down and 3rd and 8 after a loss of a yard. Wow, I'm kind of surprised they declined that.
I think I like the loss of the down, though. I don't want to give them another down just to get the 5 yards.
Okay. And that's going to be the end of the quarter. So at the end of one, it is the Tacoma Trauma 6 and your Seattle Spartans nothing. This is WFA football right here on STSPN. Welcome back after one period of play. It is the Tacoma Trauma 6 and the Seattle Spartans nothing. Trauma have it 3rd down and 10 from the Seattle 28-yard line. Been a pretty good defensive game so far this first period. Tacoma really getting their touchdown on one long play, about a 32-yard run. Other than that, it's been a grind-em-out game for both teams offensively. So now they set up 2 wideouts, left, 2 right. Walker, the quarterback. She gets a snap, looking to throw, getting the pressure up, and it's going to be incomplete. And she made sure that she got out in front of it, and that was Dobbin.
Walker did a real good job of sucking all the Spartans in. Dobbin gets a clean pass. That could have gone for a lot of yards.
Excuse me, that's Makisa Bush-Johnson, number 52. That was the intended receiver. So 4th down and 8. And looks like Tacoma is set to punt. And going back is going to be Hansen and Rini. High snap, and the punt is off and way out of bounds.
Wait, was that almost blocked by or blocked by Aaliyah?
I think that affected it. Aaliyah comes in, and she had her arms outstretched, and the punter for Tacoma just sent that one to the sidelines.
She takes up some space. There's no doubt about it. Janelle has got a big wingspan.
Almost took out. If Seattle had a mascot, it was going to be in danger on that one.
Old Sparty, huh?
Yeah, so Spartan defense holds tough. So here we go, 1st down and 10. And I really have enjoyed the arm of Brandy Ride. She's going to connect on one of these passes down over the middle. Brandy Ride coming in at quarterback this afternoon. 200 pounds, 5'8", from Marysville, Washington. She's been throwing flat-footed, but getting that ball 15 and 20 yards downfield with a zip on it. And let's see what the Spartans can do here offensively. I formation, Ride under center. Gets a snap and hands off right up the middle and maybe getting to the line of scrimmage. And that's Nikki Pelham.
But we do have a flag on the play, unfortunately, on the far side.
And let's see where this is going to go. It's going to be offsides against Tacoma.
Offsides on Tacoma.
So replay the down and make it first down and 5. So the ball will be placed at the 33-yard line. Sun just kind of getting behind some few clouds that are out there, and that's gives those anybody trying to receive the ball break on the field. Ride gets a snap, looking to throw over the middle to Cooper. It's going to be complete for about an 8-yard gain. Just short of the first down, gets out to about the 36.
Gain of 8 yards.
Actually, I should say gain of 3 because they started the 5. It was 1st and 5, but over the middle, and yeah, I'll give her 4 there as they move it up. Get a little bit better spot.
That opens up the run a little bit. Quick hitters. One of these days it's going to curl up the other way. I'm still waiting for that flanker down the side off of that curl. It's going to open somebody up on that right-hand side.
And do we have Tesla Rini on the field? Let's see. Nope, we've got Hansen on one side, and now we do have Rini on the far right. I formation. Right under center. Gets a snap. Going to keep it herself. Goes forward and stretches out for that first down spot. Let's see if they give her forward progress at all.
I think we're going to be
not getting
not much love on the spot.
So 3rd and a yard, less than a yard.
3rd and a yard.
That was what I was waiting for last week with Fortson because they kept on the nose tackle kept on going on one side of the center, giving Fortson the other side. They never did use that play.
Brandy gets the play from the sideline, comes in. 3rd and short. I won't be surprised if they line up in the same formation.
Got Phaedra Keaton right behind her, too, so you could have Ryder open the hole and Keaton just run right through it.
Long count. Brandy breaks the tackle, goes through. She gets into Tacoma trauma territory. And give that to the offensive line. And Brandy just kept the legs a-churning, and she's tough to bring down.
I don't think those linebackers were ready for that. I think they were thinking she was the blocking back. She came through so fast.
So big first down for the Seattle Spartans. And is that just their second first down of the night, I believe?
Yeah, because the other time they started out on the defensive side of Tacoma on that second possession. So
they set up Rini on the far right, Hansen on the left, 2 backs in the backfield. Right out of the shotgun. Snap right on the money. Right looking to throw, looking to go downfield to Rini and incomplete. And Ride getting just hammered there. She threw the ball. And that one just off target, but sometime tonight they're going to connect on that.
We need a play with anticipation. She's kind of throwing behind the plays right now, but she gets that one play, like you say, that when she's in anticipation of the move, with that arm, it's going to be goodbye.
Again, Brandy getting the first start that we've seen this year. So maybe not a whole lot of time to work this out through the season, get that patterns set. So 2nd down and 10 out of the shotgun. Ride gets a snap, looking to throw. Has some time, looking to get this one out to Nikki Pelham, and just a little bit along. Almost wondering if we were going to have a
Incomplete.
interference there. 3rd down and 10 now.
Number 10, Spartans at the
Ball on the near
25.
hash. One thing I have noticed, knock on wood, is the shotgun snap from the center has been on target, like just perfectly on target all game so far, knock on wood.
That was quite a problem last week, but they seem to have ironed that out.
You always like that if you can see a problem, work on it, and see the improvement, and we definitely see it so far tonight. So now out of the I formation. 3rd down and 10. Ride getting the snap. Going to hand off to Nikki. Nikki brings it around, and she is going to get hit hard.
That's that Makisa Johnson again, and she just blew through the block. The block was there, but not for long.
And Nikki is going to be shaken up. And again, playing with a bad wheel already, but she hit the turf hard. Going to attend to her. So, nope, she's getting up. I was going to say we'll take a break, but nope, Nikki, she is one tough lady. And she is coming out, and that may be it for Nikki this season. I think she's trying to walk it off and tell the coach that she's tough, she can do it. But
14-11 Spartans at the 46.
so 4th and 11, I think the Spartans will be punting. Well, let's see. Now they start the clock, 4th and 11. And see Brandy Ride in the huddle. You're in the ball's in the Tacoma territory, Bob. You go for it here, 4th and 11?
I'm liking a punt, to be honest with you. I'd like to see him get pushed back into the inside the 20 maybe and see what our defense can do.
But Spartan's going to go for it.
Go for it.
Snap there, Ride looking to throw. She's got time. Looking to go downfield, and almost there. Hansen
Nice pass.
right there. That was a good pass. Just a little behind Hansen a little bit, and the defender had a chance to get a hand on it, but
Turnover on down.
just really like Ride's arm. She has got some zip when she throws it. So Spartans turn it over on downs and is going to put their defense back on the field. Six nothing our score. Lights have come on. A little early this time.
I was going to say we were a little worried last week and got them at 6:30 today.
Thought it was going to be the game of shadows last week, but they finally got them on. All right, Tacoma takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Walker out of the shotgun, gets a snap, a handoff right up the middle, and getting some room to run. And a little push me, shove you afterwards. That is number 52, and that is Makisha Bush Johnson. 5'2", 190 pounds, and
She's the one that laid the wall up on Nikki Pelham on the other side. A little bit of speed there on the offensive side.
she got tied into Stephanie Mills a little bit, Aaron, after the tackle, and she might have a little bit of mean in her there, Bob. But she's noticed a little elbow and a little push as she was getting up. 2nd down and 4 for the Trauma in the Spartan territory. Wide out left and right. Walker gets a snap, going to hand off to, again, number 52. And that's Bush Johnson. We'll just call her Johnson. And that time, Spartans right there on the stop. Be 3rd down and 2 for the Trauma. So Tacoma sets up.
3rd down.
2 wide outs left, 2 right. Only 1 back in the backfield. Long count. Walker finally gets a snap. Spartans throwing the pressure. It's going to be intercepted. Good stop, and on the catch was Jennifer Reynolds on the interception for the Spartans. But that might have been really forced by the good pass rush by Seattle, forcing Walker to maybe put that where she didn't want to.
Well, they had that curl from the inside X position there, but Reynolds was in excellent position for that. She just kind of baited Walker and then stepped right in front of it and snagged that ball.
1st down and 10. That's first turnover from Tacoma. Let's see if Seattle can maybe come up with something here and get some of that momentum swinging their offensive way. And Seattle Spartans are going to call a timeout. 8:44 left to go in a half. It is Tacoma 6, Seattle nothing. This is WFA football here on STSPN. And welcome back. We are at Frank Goddard Stadium. 8:44 left to go in the first half, and the Seattle Spartans get the ball back after a Reynolds interception off the Tacoma Trauma's quarterback, Walker. Tell Walker now. Spartans set up right in the I formation at under the center. Gets a snap. Going to hand off. Nikki Pelham still in the ballgame. She does a little spin move and gets about 5 yards. She is just one tough lady. She keeps coming up. I keep thinking she's done. But she comes right back up and not only out there playing, but good 5-yard run that time. A little spin move. 2nd down and 5, and ball into Tacoma territory. 2nd down, 2nd and 5. I'm guessing we're going to see Miss Ride throw it over the middle, down 15 yards again.
Well, she's got the arm. I like to see her get a Hansen down the sideline.
Yeah. Let's see. I think she's going to air it out here. She's just missed on a few passes. Now out of the shotgun. Ride gets a snap, looking to throw. Going over the middle. It's going to be complete to Hansen. In and out of her hands. It's going to be incomplete. And Keisha Dobbin hitting Hansen just as the ball got there. And Hansen saying, I'll hold on to it next time. But Dobbin put a pretty good lick on her. Dobbin at good speed. And had a, so 3rd down and 5. I thought maybe they were going to throw, and they did. Now I have no clue what they're going to do, Bob.
Whatever their 3rd and 5 for 1st down is, that's the play we want.
I was going to say, if I can pick 2 in a row, we're heading to the casino on the way home. 1 wide out, 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, but that ain't going to happen. I formation. Get the snap. We're going to hand off to Nikki Pelham. Pelham brings it down the right-hand side, and again, just speedy Makisa Bush Johnson chasing her down. And she has been the star for Tacoma, and now it's going to be 4th down and 4. Pelham's got good speed as well for Seattle, but Bush Johnson coming out of that linebacker spot just chases her down.
Well, I think Miss Pelham might be only got 3 gears tonight. I don't think she has that 4th gear tonight that we know she has.
So 4th and 4. And Seattle's going to go for it. Why not?
Yeah,
Last game of the season.
4th and 11, they went for it last time.
Right, long count, gets a snap. Looking to throw. Gets, trying to get that one out to Phaedra Keaton. Going to be incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs, and Tacoma will keep that one. Looked like just a little bit long, high for Phaedra to come down with it. Like the play call, though.
Hansen was open down the seam there. I don't know if she was, it was just the way the play filled out. The defense quickly flowed over, but Hansen had some space over there.
1st and 10 at the 46.
And now the Spartan defense coming back onto the field. Spartans getting the ball with the turnover last possession of Tacoma. Walker, the quarterback, gets a snap, rolls out to her left, fakes the pitch out, little option play. Now she's going to keep it herself, and Nikki Pelham going to hold on to her, and she maybe gets a yard.
They're not giving her much love, though.
And
On the stop for your
Spartans have pretty good speed laterally. Both these teams seem fairly equal in their speed. And Spartans stretched that one out. Walker
2nd and 9.
had nowhere to pitch it out to. Spartans would have been right there, and she'd made the right choice holding on to it.
Yeah, why have that ball floating around amongst all those bodies? That's for certain.
So 2nd down and 9 for Tacoma. Walker gets a snap, rolls out to her right. Another option play. She does pitch out this time, and the Spartans again stretch it out. Ooh.
Oh, Janelle Aaliyah almost had that ball stripped out of her hands.
Brandy Wright and Janelle Aaliyah had that one read the whole way. Again, maybe a yard gain. 2nd down and make it 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8 at the 48.
Okay, I'm looking at the yard marker and where the ball is in 2 different spots here. Ball. So I'm going to say 3rd and 7.
Or is that a short 8?
A short 8. There we go. Bet that on the craps table.
And a very short 8.
Full house backfield for Tacoma. Wide out left, wide out right. Big 3rd down for the defense. They're going to pitch out, rolling out to her left. She's got blockers in front of her. She gets close to the 1st down, and good stop for Seattle.
Right. Over to the left side.
That was Pelham again.
Nikki Pelham.
Closing that down really nicely.
Very close to a 1st down.
Close, but just short by a yard. 4th and less than a yard. So a big 4th down here for Seattle. 4:10 left to go in a half. 6-0 our score.
It's got Makisa Bush Johnson written all over it for the trauma. Just to burst up the middle. We got to find a way to clog that up here.
And Tacoma's going to call a timeout, so we will too. Tacoma 6, Seattle 0. This is WFA football right here on STSPN. We're at Frank Goddard Stadium. 3:53 left to go in this first half. 6-0 our score. Tacoma with a 6-point lead. They've got the ball. 4th down and a short one at the Seattle Spartan 45-yard line. Seattle needs a big defensive stop here. Walker, the quarterback, sets him up. Out of the shotgun, going to hand off up the middle and breaking one tackle, but not the second one. And Seattle defense holds tough.
Lindsey Rogers there, the first one to stop her, but then Phaedra Keaton came in and finished her off.
And just a big defensive stop. This is, if you like defense, this has been a good defensive game. So 1st down and 10 for the Seattle Spartans. And Seattle, they're just one big play away from either tying this ball game up or taking a lead. Their defense, I'll give them an A+, or an A. Offense, and we'll give them a C so far. But they've shown some promise with the arm of Brandy Ride. So it'll be 1st down and 10. Ball on the far hash mark. 3:46 left to go in the half. Spartans have time to move it downfield. I think they even have a timeout to use. Out of the shotgun, we have 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Ride gets a snap, looking to throw, looking to go down the sideline, and it's going to be intercepted. And on the interception was Dobbin, and that one just a little bit short. I was going to say that might be the first time we've seen Ride underthrow a player there, and I don't know if it was maybe deflected, but didn't look like the passes we've seen her throw in the past. So Tacoma will take over off of a Spartan turnover. And
a lot of yardage on the side throw there, though. That was in the air for a long time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just sideways.
So 1st down and 10 for Tacoma. Tacoma rushing players in to get things set up. Walker, their quarterback. Wide outs, 2 left, 2 right. Walker looking to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to find Dobbin. And would you just call that the shot put pass there? Just up and over the defender, and Dobbin just couldn't quite come down with it in her hands. Excuse me, I got that name wrong. That was Michelle Wright. So 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10.
For the Tacoma Trauma. They'll set up. This time just 1 back in the backfield. Walker gets the snap. She's going to keep it herself, and she runs into Sarah Cooper.
Walker keeping the ball.
And Brandy Ride.
They gave her a lot of forward momentum on that one, but she ended up about 4 yards behind with the combined tackle there.
Just Spartan line has just been tough.
3rd down and 9 at the 48-yard line.
So 3rd and 9. 3 minutes left to go in the half. And Tacoma doesn't look to be any hurry to get this play off. They may actually
happy to go into halftime at
6-0. Yeah, looking at the back judge who keeps the field time. He raises his hand. You know it's getting close. 3 wide outs to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield this time for Tacoma. Walker gets a snap. Here comes O'Neill. Chasing her down. Walker's going to keep it herself. Turns it upfield. Breaks the tackle. Brings it up over the 40. the 35 and all the way down to the 29-yard line.
Khalil Walker up to the 29-yard line.
And that one almost brought down
Gain for a first down.
by Janelle Aliyah. So it'll be first down and 10.
Janelle Aliyah on the stop for the Spartans.
And, boy, it looked like that was going to be about a 3 or 4 yard loss. And Walker showing her speed, turning it upfield.
Timeout.
And Seattle's going to call a timeout with a minute 55 left to go and a half. It is Tacoma 6 and the Seattle Spartans nothing. This is WFA football on STSPN. Minute 55 left to go and a half. Tacoma has a first down, a big run by their quarterback, Mattel Walker.
Around the Seattle 30.
Gets a first down and first and 10 from the Seattle 30-yard line. Seattle calling a timeout. Tacoma would love nothing more to play a little add-on here before the end of the half. At least keep the ball out of Seattle's hands. Walker gets a snap, rolling out to her right. Breaks the tackle. She's going to keep it herself and then turns it upfield. Does a little shake and bake and then down the sideline. And we've got a Spartan that's shaken up on the sideline.
Miranda Hansen on the tackle. First down, Trauma.
So another first down, and Walker showing some elusiveness downfield running. Kind of reminds me of Seattle Spartan quarterback who's not suited up tonight, Mike Fortson. Looked like what was a broken play. All of a sudden, she turns it on upfield, and as we said last week, making some lemonade out of lemons. Minute 43 left to go in the half, and again, we've got a shaken up player on the field. And they're still attending to her. Do we want to take a break? We will take a break. Our score, Tacoma 6, Seattle nothing. This is WFA football here on STSPN. And welcome back. Stephanie Mills, the Spartan player, shaken up. Looks like they were attending to her shoulder. Hopefully it's nothing serious. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Spartans at the Seattle 18-yard line.
Trauma at the 18.
For the Tacoma Trauma, 1st and 10. Taking advantage of a Spartan interception. They've moved it downfield, mostly on the feet of quarterback Mattel Walker. She's got one back in the backfield, Simone Michelle Wright. She's going to get the snap, she's going to keep it herself, goes on the left side, goes left, goes right, cuts it up in the middle. And there is Tesla Rennie on the stop, brings her down at the 6-yard line, but another first down for the Tacoma Trauma. Clock still ticking with 1:30 left to go in the half. Tacoma hoping to get it in the end zone before this halftime is over, or first half is over. 1st and goal from the 6. And Tacoma taking a lot of time. 1:04.
1 minute.
In just about 30 seconds off the clock, just getting this play called. Walker gets a snap, is going to pitch out. Spartans trying to stretch it out. There's Hansen breaking a tackle, and they bring her down at the 3.
Over to the left side.
And looks like Sarah Cooper there involved in the tackle.
On the stop.
And we've got a Tacoma Trauma player that is maybe shaken up a little bit. And
Timeout on the field.
I think Tacoma, even less players than Seattle, suited up tonight. So neither team can take takes injuries. And this should run off some clock, shouldn't it? Should. So they stopped the clock at 36, but I think they will run it off.
10-second runoff. 26 seconds left.
So Tacoma will have the ball, 26 seconds left, 2nd down, goal to go from the big 3-yard line. Full house backfield for the Trauma. Walker loses the football on the snap, then throwing into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete.
Walker's pass is incomplete.
She picked it up and threw it in, and I think that one just looked ugly from the get-go. Now 12 seconds and be 3rd and goal to go.
3rd and goal.
But throwing that football, heads-up play by Walker, that stopped the clock, Bob.
Yeah, and actually that play still had an opportunity. Just hit off the face mask. And had an opportunity that I think the player was looking for a run, not for a ball coming her way, unfortunately.
So 12 seconds left. Should be just time for one play. And if I'm Tacoma, I'm going to put it in the hands of Miss Walker and let her go to work.
They got Makisa Johnson in the backfield too, though, so there's a couple options there.
Walker gets a snap, looking to throw a little alley-oop pass. It's going to be incomplete.
Walker's pass is incomplete.
And it stops the clock with 8 seconds. Makes it 4th down and goal to go from the 3-yard line.
Spartans might get the ball back.
4th and goal at the 3.
See if the Spartans defense can make a stand here. Trying to get the crowd into the chant. Oh, they're going to go for a field goal. Is that our first field goal this season? Here's the snap. Kicks up. They're going to block it. And Hansen comes up with it. She's going to the races. She gets over the 50. The 30 cuts it the other direction. The 10, the 5, and touchdown.
Was that touchdown or 3 points?
Because it was a field goal, that's a touchdown.
Number 7, Brenda Hansen with the ball.
Had that been like an extra point,
Spartans.
but Spartans, just like that, tie it up.
Nice job by her, Hansen, to cut it back because she was running out of real estate going left, but when she cut it back, she opened it right back up again.
You could see that the Tacoma Trauma, they almost had her about the 25, and she changed directions, and you can tell they all ran out of gas about the same time. I imagine Hansen is probably a little winded too. She's kind of come off the sideline and gets congratulations from the coach. So Seattle can kick the extra point, and if they kick it or run it in, and have the lead at halftime. 6-all our score. That was about, 95-yard return?
Where do they do that field? Where was that field from? That it was on the 6?
Yeah.
13 or so. Then it was blocked, obviously.
So Spartans going to go for 2.
Spartans will go for 2.
Brandy Ride sets up. Nikki Pelham in the backfield, along with Keaton, Phaedra Keaton. Ride under center. Gets a snap. Going to hand off to Keaton. Keaton on the left side, and it's up and good. Seattle takes a 2-point lead.
It's actually Pelham.
Nikki Pelham on the carry for the 2 points. And the Spartans lead this one 8-6. And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back with the second. Don't go anywhere. We got a good ball game here for you. This is Seattle Spartan WFA football right here on STSPN. And welcome back here, Frank Goddard Stadium. Halftime, and the Seattle Spartans lead this one 8-6. And it was a blocked field goal attempt with 12 seconds left, run back by Miss Hansen. Miranda Hansen, who ran it back about 87 yards for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion by Nikki Pelham. And all of a sudden, what was a Tacoma Trauma game lead is now a Seattle Spartan 2-point lead going in here at the start of the second half.
Yeah, you know, they were about 35 yards out with about a minute and a half to go, and they kind of looked like they were trying to find a way to do the Bionic Man slow down, and all of a sudden they got a few yards, they got a little uppity there, and then ended up trying to go for that field goal, and obviously did not work out well. Hansen didn't know she was going to make it all the way down. She was stumbling and bumbling, but boy, she had a nice little cut there about the 22-yard line, went reversed her field, and everybody else inertia went one way, and she just ran the rest of the way in for the touchdown. Beautiful job by her.
Well, Seattle Spartan defense really, Bob, in that first half, really what stood out.
Yes, we saw 3 different style of play from the Trauma, and they did a really good job. First, they finally figured out the little
Option?
No,
lateral.
The laterals and then the toss, too. The little toss sweeps to Johnson, or Wright. Anyway, the young lady that was incredibly fast, they were able to shut that down. And then they started doing some work with just Walker, and they were able to stop that. Then they brought in Makisa Johnson, and she was just running rough shot up the middle. And once again, the ladies figured out a way to stop that. We'll see what the Trauma comes back with. But really a good job by the defense, really being flexible. And obviously, we've seen a lot of new bodies here, unfortunately, as the injuries mount up for the Spartans. We're seeing a lot of young ladies coming in and trying to learn the system in just a short week or less, and doing a great job.
Tesla Rennie, one of the new names coming in and having a pretty good game here. Impact in this first half.
Yes, she did. And then Sarah Cooper again. Obviously, Janella Leah having a really good game. Phaedra Keaton, both sides of the ball. And also Miss Brandy Wide, both sides of the ball. Really good impacts.
And I was going to say, give a shout-out Lindsey Rogers on the defensive line. She's done a good job holding it down. Miss Wright at quarterback, she hasn't really connected any of these long passes, but boy, it is the best arm we've seen so far this season, and she can just rocket it downfield with a little bit of mustard on the throw.
It's kind of tempting us so much that I think we're seeing too many passes we probably shouldn't be seeing. Like to see maybe a little shorter, like 10, 15-yard passes on the side. She had that one to Hansen. Hansen had in her arms, and a real hard hit by the Trauma took care of her. But I'd like to see some maybe a little bit shorter ones on the outside and not so many open down the seam that would cause a problem for us.
Phaedra Keaton is set to kick off for the Spartans here to start the second half. And back deep for the Trauma, Brandy Ockenfels, and I can't see who
that's
the
Walker, but I'm not positive.
And I believe you're right. I think it is Walker. And Spartans are ready to go. So we start the second half. High kick going to be fielded at the 38, over the 40, 45. And breaking one tackle is number 80. That's Katrina Muller. Muller gets over the 50 and down to about the 46-yard line of the Spartans. Looks like Phaedra Keaton right there on the stop. And Nikki Pelham again on the turf gets up gingerly. And we've got a Trauma player that is shaken up.
Also have Rogers having a bit of a problem here getting off too.
And Rogers, Kimpy looked like an ankle or knee. She comes off, and
neither of these teams really has the extra bodies we could be down to 10 on 10 here by the end of this game.
Very well could be. And now they're going to come to attend. Looks like that is Simone Michelle Wright for Tacoma, who is shaken up on the field. So as they're being attended to, maybe we will take a break. This is WFA football here on STSPN. All right, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trauma as the injured player, Simone Michelle Wright, gets helped off the field and to the bench. Walker, the quarterback, she has been the majority of this offense for the Trauma. Gets a snap and hands off, and there's a fumble on the field. Walker picks it up, but it's immediately brought down by Wright. That one, that ball sat there all alone for quite a while before somebody noticed it. Walker did and picked it up. And
I don't know how she got up off the ground. Those 3 Spartans were on her like, just bam. I don't know how she stood back up.
2nd down and 11. Dobbins was the ball carrier. And she lost the ball just as she hit the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. A long time getting this play into the huddle. And they could have a delay of game coming up here. I see the back judge has his hand up. 2nd down and 11. Walker gets a snap, going to keep it herself, and she runs into Brandy Ride and Sarah Cooper. So make it 3rd down and 10 for the Tacoma Trauma. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Trauma at the 46. This is a Trauma team that has struggled offensively this season. 7 games, only 410 yards of offense generated. Spartan defense, though, has been tough. Trauma had it 1st and goal to go from the 3, and Spartans forced a field goal that was blocked and then run back for a touchdown and 2-point conversion, and Spartans up 8-6. There's a snap. Walker rolling out to her left, and we've got flags flying, and they stop the play, and usually that is a procedure call against Seattle. And so it will be, I'm going to say delay a game, so a 5-yard penalty, make it 3rd and 15. Brings the ball back to Tacoma Trauma territory to the 49. Third down and 15 for the Tacoma Trauma. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Walker directing traffic in the backfield. Now 3 wideouts to the left. Walker gets a snap, looking to throw. It's going to be complete to Dobbins. Dobbins bringing it, trying to ring the corner, but right there is Miss Rennie on the stop, maybe holding her to a 1-yard gain to the 50. It's now 4th down and 14 for the Trauma.
4th and 14. The Trauma at midfield.
Keisha Dobbin, the running back who caught that.
Hanson going back for the punt.
And so, Hanson, she's had about 20 minutes to recover. Running it back in. There's a high snap, and the kick is blocked. Goes out of bounds. And I think Sarah Cooper might have got her hand on it. We'll give her credit for it. I'm not sure if that was necessarily her, but it'll be 1st down and 10 from the Spartan 43-yard line.
Are correct, I believe.
So Seattle will take over their first possession of the ball game, and Brandy's got to be feeling pretty good. Brandy Ryan at quarterback here as Spartans have a 2-point lead. A little more one half of experience in the books for her.
The Spartans did a really good job in the second half of last week's game of really running and just eating up that clock. They need to do that again. I think with these 2 teams as tired as they are, whoever gets that momentum of getting their run line going and pushing the ball down the field is really going to be able to eat up some time and obviously end up putting something in the end zone.
High formation for the Spartans. Ride gets a snap, going to hand off to Nikki. Nikki right up the middle for about 6 yards. Make it to the 48, 2nd down and 4.
Gain of 6.
And just right up the middle, nothing exciting. But again, like you were saying, Bob, Spartans with the lead were really good at grinding out the clock. But he had Mike Fortson at quarterback. We've seen Brandy run it once, I believe, in pretty good, or twice this ball game. Both up the middle, right underneath center, and she got a big first down in the first half. Ride gets a snap, going to hand off to Nikki. Nikki zigs and zags, breaks a tackle, and she gets a first down and then some all the way down to the 39-yard line.
And that's another.
That was a really nice play. They pulled Makisa Johnson off. She fell for the counter and went to the right, and that just left that wide open for Nikki Pelham to make that run. But boy, she's paying for it right now, huh?
Nikki down on the field again, and again she's playing with a bad knee, and she is one tough lady. And we keep thinking that she is going to be down and out of the game, but she keeps getting up and keeps playing. First down and 10. So why don't we take a quick break? Well, yeah, we'll take a quick break here. It is the Seattle Spartans 8 and the Tacoma Trauma 6. This is WFA football on STSPN. Welcome back, Frank Goddard Stadium. Nikki Pelham getting helped off the field, and it doesn't look like she's going to be able to bounce back and play this one. She is really gingerly getting off the field, and I'm going to have to wait before they start the clock here because they're being patient with her. But boy, she gets the award for tough player.
First and 10 Spartans.
She's off the field, and
she's turning around. They need to put her on the bench and take her helmet.
Yes. So it'll be first down and 10, and she off the field after getting a big first down. So empty backfield this time now for the Spartans. First and 10, two wide outs to the left, and Brandy Ride. You think she's going to throw it here with an empty backfield. Gets a snap, looking to throw, going over the middle and trying to find Sarah Cooper. Going to be incomplete. Off target that time, and short, so it'll be second down and 10 for the Spartans.
Second and 10 Spartans.
Right, coming to the sideline, getting to play again for Michelle Walsh, who is, if you watch her, she is limping as well with a knee injury and really didn't get a chance to play this season. Nikki's still bent over, looking like she wants to come out there and play. Second down and 10. Hansen on the far left, Flickinger on the far right, and again empty backfield for the Spartans. Right, getting the snap, looking to throw, looking to get it out there. Oh, almost there, had it to Tesla Rennie, and incomplete. kind of looking for a flag there. Looked like she might have been hit before the ball got there, but no such thing. So it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Boy, if she'd got her hand on the ball, though, everybody was flowing the wrong way, and she could have just rumbled right in. Just couldn't quite gather that in.
Tesla Rainey showing some good speed. Seen her return a kickoff and some good speed on defense. So 3rd and 10, and Spartans again going with an empty backfield. Ride gets a snap. It's got time, looking to throw, going over the middle. It's going to be intercepted, and that's Walker on the interceptions. She gets over the 40. He's going to get chased out of Browns by Janelle Aaliyah. And that one just off target.
Intercepted by number 3, Kalia Walker. Number 73, Aaliyah.
So it'll be 1st down and 10. Now, as the Spartans go on defense, coaches are going to have to talk and give an idea of what they're going to do with their offense, because they have run out of running backs. Nikki Pelham.
Had Phaedra Keaton back there. I don't know if she knows any of the actual running back plays. She's been a blocking back the whole time, the last 2 weeks, actually. But I don't know if she's got the actual running back plays in her brain, too.
And so now Tacoma takes over. 1st down and 10. Walker pitch out, and there is O'Rennie with the tackle. Solo tackle on number 12, Keisha Dobbins.
Almost got there before the toss was complete. She had her hands on the ball for just a half second.
She'd have took that pitch out and ran it all the way in. But she ran into her and then bounced off, but had the presence of mind to grab a tennis shoe or a cleat and trip her up. Good solo tackle, loss of 4. 2nd down and 14 for the Tacoma Trauma. Ball at their own 39-yard line.
At the 39.
Keisha Bush-Johnson back in the ballgame for Tacoma and lined up. They're going to fake the handoff to her, but then pass out to Dobbins. Dobbins on the right-hand side. She gets some of the lost yardage back and a little in some. Gets out to the 45, but it'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Trauma. 9:29 left to go in this 3rd period. Boy, it seemed that first half went real quick, but this 3rd period is,
well,
with the
neither
injuries,
team has a bunch of running backs and they're being forced to pass, unfortunately.
And we joked about 10 on 10, but that might be what we're going to see here. Is I think both teams running out of players, and I can see Nikki on the sidelines. She still has her helmet on. 3rd down and 7. 2 wideouts left, 3 to the right. Empty backfield for Tacoma. Walker, their leading rusher, gets a snap, looking to throw. It's going to be a backwards pass, and right there, slower up was Brandy Ride and a bracket, and then it was number 73, Janelle Aaliyah, there to wrap it up.
And the big turn down. She's got that tackle figured out. She was having a hard time with that horseshoe collar call last week, but she's not even letting that be a problem now. She's just wrapping them up and tossing them down.
So 4th and 13 for the Trauma, and they're going to punt, and back deep will be Hansen. And Spartans almost had a block punt last time, and this one kicked right out of bounds. And dudes, they're going to say marked at the 48, and Walsh is trying to help out, saying it's about the 43.
Well, since it hit the side of the
Yeah.
enclosure there. That would be more like about the 44 or 45.
At the Trauma 48.
But either case, good field position now for the Seattle Spartans. And let's see what they come out here with in their formation. This last series was empty backfield. Just really, I think, the lack of healthy players back there. There's Nikki out with a knee, and she just tell she's just killing her. She wants to walk this off and be able to get out there, but I don't think it's going to happen. First down and 10 for the Spartans at the Tacoma 48. Spartans lead it by 2, 8-6, and they're taking a long time getting this play set and ready to go here. But again, another empty backfield for Seattle. 3 wide outs left, 1 to the right. Brandy Ride gets a snap, looking to throw and trying to get the pass off, and this gets in the turf, trying to find Tesla Rennie. And this one skips to her. And Tacoma coming in on a blitz in that far left side. Ride getting that ball off as soon as she can.
I'm wondering with Rennie's speed, if they've got a jet sweep or whatever you want to call that particular play, if they've got that in their repertoire.
So we've got 3 wide outs left, 1 to the right, and again, empty backfield for Ride. Second down and 10, and they're going to run that same play with blockers in front to get it off, this time complete to Rennie. Rennie takes it up the sideline. Little tightrope, gets it down about the 41-yard line.
To the 41-yard line.
And that'll make it 3rd down and 3 for the Spartans. I think that was the right play. You had all your wide receivers out there to block on that left side.
Now we need the counter to that. We need whatever is going to suck all these Trauma players over on this side. What's our counter on the right-hand side for that same play?
So going to set up. Flickinger lines up on that far right. And again, 3 wide receivers with Rennie in the back. Right. Brandy looking to throw over the middle to Flickinger, and this one long, way long, incomplete. 4th down and 3. Kind of a gutsy call there with just being a 3rd and 3, and they throw it long. It's one of those that if you connect on it and get a touchdown, it's you're a brilliant play caller.
Well, I know you're not a fan of running from the shotgun, but having worked with you over the years, but in this particular case with nobody in the backfield, maybe running from the shotgun might actually be something to think about.
I actually have no problem with it. It's just when it's like 4th and 1 and you're running from the shotgun. Now it's 4th and 3. And again, empty backfield for Brandy Ride. Brandy gets a snap, going to throw it off, and it's complete to Rennie. Rennie brings it up, breaks a tackle over the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Seattle Spartans.
There is, unfortunately, a handkerchief on the ground.
So hopefully it's going to go against Tacoma. Let's see. Officials are having a discussion. Oh, there's 2 flags on the field.
So what happened here? Coming back. I don't either. I didn't see.
Let's see. Officials have their conference. And we got players coming back. Going to be a holding against Seattle. Ouch.
A little bit too exuberant on the blocking downfield, huh? Will it be 10 yards from the spot of the ball? It'll be interesting to see where that spot is.
That'd be a question for our official booth officials. It's marked off by the spot of the foul, or is it from the line of scrimmage?
It depends on when the ball was thrown, if it was before or after.
Well, the flag was way late. That she had already made it to the 25, so.
So they're going to mark this off from, I think, the 35. And that brings it back to the 45 of Tacoma. So makes it a 4th and 7 after the penalty. And you run the same play 3 times, and one out of the 3 gets a touchdown for you, but comes back.
Well, that blitz was really opened it up for them on that one there. Able to take advantage of the blitz. We'll see if they continue to blitz. Maybe there's some other play that we need to use then.
So again, 3 wide out to the left, 1 to the right. 4th and 7. Spartans going for it. And they're going to throw it to Rennie. Rennie this time cuts it up inside, breaks a tackle. She gets over the 40, the 35, and all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Real nice job of reversing field there. She cut across to the center, obviously, as you can see on the screen there. Did a great job of avoiding all those bodies that came flowing over to try to stop that screen.
And they just, the blocking scheme, instead of the last 3 were down the sideline. That time, Rennie cuts it up in the middle and got some good blocks, and big 1st down, big 4th down conversion for the Seattle Spartans. 1st and 10. And 6 minutes left to go in this 3rd period. Spartans eating the clock up, moving the ball downfield, and if they can come away with some points here, it would really help the cause. Now they're going to go 3 wide outs to the right-hand side with Hansen alone on the left. 1st down and 10. Brandy gets a snap, and it's going to be too much time. Delay of game. Kind of could see that one coming there, as that took a while before the Spartans could get set up. So what was 1st and 10 now turns to 1st and 15 from the 39-yard line. Same formation. Ride gets a snap, looking to throw over the middle, and had Cooper open, just missed her. So it'll make it 2nd down and 15. And Tacoma just seems like they're coming in with a blitz, and might be just causing a little bit of problems with hurrying the pass. I think we're going to see a quarterback sneak or a quarterback run here by Brandy, just to keep the defense honest. 2nd down and 15. Spartans playing without a running back right now. Nikki Pelham out with an injury. 2nd and 15. Brandy Ride. And we're going to have a long count. I think Tacoma gets caught.
I don't know. Was there a right tackle over there, though? Did they flinch?
They're going to say offsides or?
Offsides.
Offsides. So brings the ball up to the 34 and makes it 2nd down and 10. So Spartans get that 5 yards back. They're going to line up 3 wide outs to the left this time, 1 to the right. Long count. Ride looking to, we got another penalty. And was this against Seattle or was this against Tacoma?
20, is that who I'm seeing? That's the defensive end on the right side there.
They're going to call it against Seattle. I think it's they're going to that long stutter count. But now it'll be 2nd down and 15. So now we'll see this same formation. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Ride. Long count. Gets a snap. Looking to throw. Getting pressure. Getting this one up. It's going to be complete to Hansen. Hansen gets it out to the 33. Miranda puts her hands up there, and Brandy just put her right in the midst. She almost looked surprised to find it there. Gain of 6, 3rd down and 9. Good catch by Hansen, Miranda Hansen.
Well, a tree amongst the forest there, and then be able to bring it back down after it went up for it. That's always exciting.
So 3rd down and 9, and oh my goodness, Nikki Pelham's coming back out.
They should have taken her helmet. Should have taken her helmet.
And she
Wow.
is, she just does not know the word quit. She lines up as a running back. Playing with a bad knee. Snap is there. Ride looking to throw, going over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted.
Nope, it's the turf.
No, hits the turf. No, they do say interception. And it's going to be ball at the 25-yard line.
Pass is intercepted.
And just keeping it from the turf, and I didn't see the number who got
I thought
that.
it was Johnson, Makisa Bush Johnson.
There you go.
10, trauma.
But I thought that they had waved it off, but obviously someone else overruled them.
And Nikki came in. I think she was just in there to, give the defense something to think about. She comes off. So now Spartan defense will be asked to make a stop here. It's been a defensive struggle here for both teams. Walker, quarterback, gets a high snap, looking to throw, getting pressure. Aaliyah Johnson, ball gets loose, but right in the hands of the Tacoma Trauma player. I think she was going to be the intended receiver, and that's Akeisha Dobbin.
Dalvin.
But
Recovering a fumble. Number 73.
And
Janelle Aaliyah.
Janelle Aaliyah just came in and I think knocked the ball loose from Walker and right into the hands of Dobbins. Took a grid turf bounce, and so loss of 3. 2nd down and 13. 3:20 left to go in this 3rd period. 8-6 our score. Seattle leading by 2. The defenses have been tough. 2 wide outs left, 2 right. Makisa Bush Johnson, lone back in the backfield. Walker, the quarterback, gets a snap. She's looking to throw, looking to go downfield, and she's got a completion at the 40-yard line. And this could be going to the races as Rini chases her down, saves the touchdown. That's Brandy Ockenfels on the catch. And Tesla Rini just showing her speed, saved the touchdown.
Up to the 22-yard line, and that's a trauma first down.
Looked like Brandy Ockenfels might have ran out of gas about part of the way down there, and I think Rini really ran out of gas. She had to really sprint to catch up with her, but she saved the touchdown. And wow, that's the best pass we've seen from Walker. She hit Ockenfels in stride.
First and 10, around
And
the
big
42.
Big pass play for the Trauma. Now, short field for the Spartans to defend. 1st and 10 from the Spartan 22-yard line. 2:14 left to go in the 3rd period. Dobbin and Bush Johnson in the backfield. Walker gets a snap, going to hand off to Makisa Bush Johnson on the left-hand side. She maybe gets a yard. She runs into Sarah Cooper, I see, and also in there, Brandy Ride
A yard.
and Phaedra Keaton. Also number 96, Shane Matson. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. That was a tough yard for the Tacoma runner there, huh? Wasn't it, Bob?
Yeah, that was a lot of Spartans stopping that play.
Seemed like the whole defensive line had a piece of her somewhere along the way. 2nd down and 9 for the Trauma. 2 wide outs left, 3 will left, make it, and 1 to the right. Keisa Johnson alone back in the backfield. Now they move everybody around. It's taking some time. Get the snap off, playing time. Walker looking to throw. Kara Cooper looking to bring her down. She slows her up, and then it's like a 1-2 punch. as Janelle Aaliyah gets the sack. But Cooper really was the one that broke up the rhythm of Walker. Looked like she was about ready to throw. And Cooper got a hand to the jersey, spun her around, and didn't get the tackle. But right there to clean it up was Aaliyah. Janelle Aaliyah, she just finished up, and another tackle for a loss. 3rd down and make it 19 for the Trauma. 36 seconds left to go in this 3rd period. Spartans lead by 2. If you like defense, this has been a great defensive game.
You know that Janelle and Cooper have been just right there, just trying to bottle up Walker, and this is kind of the fruition of that.
Ball at the 30-yard line. 2 wideouts left, one to the right. Walker gets a snap, looking to throw, and there's Sarah Cooper to chase her down, and she's going to bring her down all the way to the 49-yard line. That time Sarah Cooper saying, I'm getting a hand on the jersey, and it's you're going down.
She says, I'm not setting up Janelle this time. I'm going to take all the credit this time.
And to give her just a, ball be spotted at the 47. I thought she got her back down to the 49-yard line.
Her head was on the 50-yard line itself, so, oh well.
So it is going to be 4th down and a bunch, but that's it for the period. So at the end of 3, it is Seattle 8 and Tacoma 6. This is WFA football right here on STSPN. And welcome back. We go to the final period of play in the final game of the regular season. We have a good one here. It is a 8-6 ball game. And Seattle Spartans will take over. Well, we think they will take over. 4th down and mile for the Tacoma Trauma. Spartans been playing, I guess, with 10 players here with injury to a couple of their stars. We have Stephanie Mills out and Nikki Pelham also out.
And I'm only seeing 10 take the field again.
So
defensively,
Spartans, and I believe, what do we got? How many for Tacoma? 1, 2, 3. They've got 11 going, but Spartans holding their own, and Tacoma having to punt. They get the snap there. Kicks off. It's going to be a low kick, and goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So the Spartans and Nikki Pelham is coming back out on the field. And you can tell she is just all grit. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. They'd like nothing better if they can grind it out, but they do not have somebody they can hand it off to. Nikki in the ball game just to give them 11 players on the field, but I don't believe she's going to be in any shape to run the football. So the Spartans set up. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Ride gets a snap, looking to throw, going the right-hand side, in and out of the hands of Miranda Hansen. That was on the money, just was not caught. So Brandy coming out. She's going to talk to Michelle Walsh. Nikki in the backfield. And she is
around the 28.
an amazing, tough lady. 2nd down and 10 for the Spartans. Lead by 2. You could prescribe what they need. It'd be a long, time-consuming drive that end up with some points. Would be heading their direction. Bride gets a snap, looking to throw, looking to go over the middle, and
Nice.
almost had Flickinger was open, but getting in there was Akeisha Dobbin for the Trauma to knock it loose. So it'll be 3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10, around the 28.
That might have been just a little bit low, but Flickinger was there and ready to go, and nobody was behind Flickinger. And we got a penalty, and it's going to go against Seattle.
They had too many people because they weren't used to having the extra running back there. They set up a little wrong.
Yeah, legal formation.
Illegal formation on the Spartans.
So a 5-yard penalty, so they'll replay 2nd down. 2nd and 15.
2nd and 14 at the 33.
So again, Nikki still in the ball game. 3 wide outs to the left. Brandy gets a snap. Going to pass it on up right there to Rennie. Rennie brings it up, gets about 5 of that yards back.
Gain of a couple or 3 yards.
Tesla Rennie. And I believe this is the first time we've been calling her. I mean, this first game we've been calling her name, and now she goes down, and she's injured. And so
well, she hurt herself on that one big tackle she had on defense there, and I think it's just kind of been an accumulative effect since then.
So we are going to take a break. 14 minutes left to go in this ball game. Spartans lead it by 2. This is WFA football here on STSPN. And welcome back. Tesla Rennie shaken up, coming off the field. And Spartans already were playing with 10 players.
3rd down at the 27.
Rennie shaken up a bit. But she smiles and gives the fans a wave. Be 3rd down and 11. Spartans lead by 2, but they're running out of players, Bob.
4, 6, 8. Still see 10 on there, though. I guess 9.5 with Miss Pellman.
And, yeah, Nikki, she is, I think, there just to put a body in the backfield. So there, I can see Sarah Cooper counting players. They've got 10 on the field. Ready to start the clock. And now here we go. So Brandy Ride out of the shotgun. Gets a snap. Snap goes. No, goes between her legs. Bride's going to pick it up, and she's going to get tackled at the 12-yard line. That one just a tough one. It looked like she missed that snap. Loss of a bunch. So now it'll be 4th down and about 24.
4th and 24 Spartans. I'm not going to mute you.
So it'll be Spartans having a punt here. Sarah Cooper in the backfield.
Cooper will kick.
There's a snap. There's a kick, and best punt of the night, and bounces off Walker. Walker gets met by Ride, and then knocked out of, well, no, she's still going. Now she's out of bounds.
Walker takes the ball up to the 35.
So they'll put it out at the 36-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Tacoma.
For the Victim Support Services winning raffle ticket, if you have 801-9594, you have won the prize. 801-9594.
So it'll be 1st down and 10. Okay, I'm looking. Should be 1st and 10. They've got the. There we go. Now they're moving the chains.
Come to the Victim Support Services table to claim your prize.
So Spartans playing with 10 players on defense. Tacoma yet to take advantage of that. Spartans been playing some outstanding defense. Walker getting the snap. He's getting pressured, rolls out to her right. And there's Janelle Aaliyah with a big tackle. Oh,
Wow, that was a big-time tackle.
And she gets hit by Janelle Aaliyah.
Janelle Aaliyah just fit Miss Walker, and I don't think Walker saw her coming. And Janelle, she put a wallop on her.
2nd down.
And get a pretty good spot there.
Well, I think Walker's going to remember that one for the next couple plays.
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd down and make it 16.
2nd and 16.
Make it 17. My math is right.
At the 38.
2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right, or 2 to the right. Walker gets a snap, looking to throw. Going down over the middle and incomplete. Hits in the back. Jennifer Reynolds, who playing some pass defense there. She'd have turned around. She'd have had a pick. But it'll be 3rd down and 17.
And once again, Cooper was right there just breathing down Walker's neck. She was able to lucky to get that ball off.
42-yard line.
Yeah, it's good pressure. And again, Seattle playing with 10 players. Up by 2. 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. I'm not telling Nikki she's the half. Here goes Walker. Walker getting pressured, and she's going to get sacked. There's a fumble.
What's the fumble?
And they're going to say the ball was down, or are they going to say fumble and turnover?
No call yet, either way.
It should be our goal.
He threw the beanbag, so indicates fumble.
They're going to say loss of a bunch, and now it's going to be 4th down and next week to get a 1st down here.
Timeout Trauma.
So the Tacoma Trauma are going to take a timeout with 11 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the ball game. Spartans lead it 8-6. It's a good one. This is WFA football here on STSPN. 11 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in this ball game. Seattle up by 2, 8-6. And they've been playing majority of the second half with just 10 players, both on offense and defense. And now Nikki Pelham back in the ball game on the defense. That put them at 11 there, Bob? Let's see. I think it does. It's 4th down, and Tacoma going for it. Walker getting the snap, looking to throw. Now rolls out to her right. There's a flag thrown, and the pass is going to be incomplete.
Walker's pass is incomplete, but there is a hanky on the field.
And it's going to be a holding against Tacoma.
Got to figure they're going to decline that, though, right?
You would decline this, wouldn't you? You would get the ball back at your own 49. So Seattle takes over, 1st down and 10.
1st and 10, Seattle at the 49.
And boy, I'm seeing
Even
Brandy Ride a little gimpy. Oh my goodness, Bob, we can suit you up out there.
Well, I'd be running just like them. And I haven't been hit yet.
Well, these young ladies, they are tough. 1st down and 10. And Brandy Ride getting her first start at quarterback this season and doing a good job. She's got an arm. I think the future is bright for the Spartans. You get Brandy Ride and Mike Fortson back. Could have some potent offense. Nikki Pelham back in the backfield. Wide out left, 2 to the right. Ride gets a snap. Looking, got some time. Is going to run it, keep it herself. She's going to get tackled just for a loss.
A loss of a yard.
See if they give her the. So, yeah, just about a half a yard loss. 2nd down and 9. At least with. And.
2nd and 10 at the 49.
So 2nd down and 10.
We just got some confirmation that if they go to 9 players, unfortunately, the game has to be called as a forfeiture. So that's why we're seeing these poor ladies getting out there and hobbling out there at number 10, because that keeps the limit above 9.
And so 2nd down and 10. Ride gets a snap, looking to throw, looking to go downfield, trying to find Cooper, just a little bit out of her extended hands. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. Ball out again, the Seattle 49-yard line.
3rd down and 10 at the 49.
And coming back in the ball game is Tesla Denny. She was shaken up. And neither one of these teams came in with a whole lot of extra players. I think I had Seattle with 13 and Tacoma with 12. And I'm looking, I only see one player on the sideline for Tacoma.
Well, they've been who was that young lady that's an incredible running back for them? Simone Michelle Wright. She's been kind of coming in and out, trying to stay in one piece herself, too, kind of pulling a Pelham there.
3rd down and 10. 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Here comes Wright looking to throw, get it off. It's going to be complete to Kenny. Kenny gets over the 50, the 45, and gets the 1st down. But we got a flag thrown in the backfield, and that generally means a holding. Let's see. Let's see where this is going. Procedure. And offsides, offsetting penalties. So remain 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
Still 3rd down and 10 at the 49.
And quarterback Brandy Wright again not looking like she's just feeling wonderful as she goes to the offensive coordinator, Walsh, and gets the play. Final game of the season, and probably has come right at the correct time here. Now Officials blow the whistle, and should be a replay of third down.
They never moved the ball back to the original spot of the scrimmage.
So they'll bring it out and bring it to the back to the Seattle 48. So 3rd and 11 for Seattle. 3 wide outs left. 1 right. Brandy gets a snap, looking to throw, going over the middle, trying to find Flickinger, thrown behind. So it'll be 4th down and 11. One thing with the incomplete pass, it stops the clock, so that grind out, as we kind of talked about in the beginning of the second half, the ground out game really is not an option for Seattle. They've got to throw the football.
And nobody in the backfield is really not an option.
So they're going to be punting. Sarah Cooper will be punting for the Spartans. Walker will be back deep. Now she, I think, fumbled. It was her last punt return.
No, she had a really nice, oh, yeah.
And the kick there, nice punt. Going to take a Spartan bounce and going to die right there at the 30-yard line. So the Tacoma Trauma will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 30. 9:20 left to go in this ball game. Spartans lead by 2, but they've been playing with 10 players. But their defense has just been outstanding. Even with 10 player. Now they get 11 out there. So now, a little confusion in the defense backfield for the Spartans. They're directing traffic. So 1st down and 10. And there's Walker with the snap, looking to throw, but she's going to get pressured. Sarah Cooper chasing her. Walker rolls out to her left, now looking to go downfield. And she had 2 players open down there, but just overthrew them.
I think they're having problems with the sun to boot. I mean, they're both looking back into that sun right now.
Sun just on the western horizon, and those shadows are about 10 yards long, but right in the eyes of the players, and this penalty goes against Tacoma. So this one going back. Replay 1st down. Brings it out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 15 at the 25.
So replay 1st down. 1st and 15 for the Tacoma Trauma. Both teams with 1 win on the regular season. They both want to end on a positive note with a win. Walker, the quarterback, sets up. 2 left, 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. Nikisa, Bush Johnson, lone back in the backfield. Walker looking to throw, and it's going to be to number 24, Brandy Ockenfels, and right there to put her down, Jennifer Reynolds. Right there at the line of scrimmage. Ockenfeld's doing a good job just holding on to that.
I almost was wondering who was going to have control of that ball the way that they landed. I wasn't sure who actually had control of it.
2nd and 14 for the Trauma. Clock winding down. 8:30 left, 8:35, I should say, left to go in this ball game. I think Spartans back to 11.
Well, I believe when Rennie went back in, I think they got themselves back up. Although Pelham's still down there playing on the defensive line right now.
playing linebacker. 2nd down and 15. Walker sets up again. 1 back in the backfield. Walker rolls out to her right. Janelle Aaliyah chasing her down, but Walker's going to keep it herself and breaks one tackle. And then she runs into
Kalia Walker
Tesla Rennie.
up to the
And
about
Janelle Aaliyah
29-yard line.
chasing her down.
32.
Be third down and 11. So we get third and 9 where they spot it. Spot this one at the 31.
Third down on the 31.
Again, clock is Seattle's friend. Spartans up by 2, 8-6. Our score. Tesla Rennie on the outside. In coverage. She's a little gimpy. Nikki Pelham, linebacker. She is injured. Low snap. Walker pitches out. And this gets up to Bush Johnson. And she brings it on the right-hand side. Close to a first down.
Miska Johnson close to a first down.
And let's see where they spot it.
It's going to be there.
First down, the Trauma at the 41.
Jennifer Reynolds there on the stop, but
Reynolds on a
just
stop
good play. They
Spartans.
pitch out, and we've seen Makisa Bush Johnson just be a tough runner. First down and 10.
First and 10, Trauma at the 41.
Get her. So now, well, running it, ball. Or keeps that clock going. 6:10 left to go in the ball game. Walker pitches out. This time Reynolds, bounces off Reynolds and Flickinger, but they bring her down finally at the 46-yard line. And on the stop,
On the stop was Miranda Hansen.
Miranda Hansen on the outside. And boy, she's tough to bring down is
46-yard line.
that Makisa Bush Johnson. Or was that
No,
Man.
but you are correct.
gain of gets make it 5, second down and 5 now for
Second
the
and
Trauma.
5 at the 46.
So it'll be big second down here. Getting the clock running. Clock is the Spartans' friend. 5:20 left to go. 2 wide outs right, 2 left. Makisa Bush Johnson lone back in the backfield. Walker gets a snap. She's going to keep it herself. Does a little zig and zag. Has the first down. Gets into Spartan territory at the 45-yard line.
And that is a Trauma first down.
And now we've got another. Reynolds that's going to be Phaedra Keaton getting up.
First and 10, Trauma
So first and 10.
at the Spartan 45.
All they got right now.
And the Trauma grinding it out. And who calls a timeout? Tacoma Trauma. So with 4:42 left to go in this ball game, Seattle Spartans lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. This is first down and 10 for the Tacoma Trauma. They have had their best offensive series here in the second half. Then Walker gets a snap. Is going to keep it herself. This time she's met right at the line of scrimmage by a bunch of green shirts. Sarah Cooper along with Brandy Ride on the stop. No gain. 2nd down and 10.
Boy, the trauma started without the Spartans even set up into play. Janelle Lee was still trying to get on into position. She came running in from the side.
I don't think I'm most watching the Spartans. I don't know if there's anybody that's not limping or walking a little gimpy, but they are playing tough. For most of the second half, playing with 10 players, but now a couple of the injured ones have come in. 2nd down and 10. Crowd's chanting defense. 3 wideouts right, 1 to the left, 1 back in the backfield. Walker gets a snap. Going to fake the option. Janelle Aaliyah chasing her down. And Walker just turns the corner. And she got a towel that didn't stay connected, and Walker showing her speed.
I thought when they went to 10-on-10 it became flag football, but I guess not. Huh?
Yeah. So gain of 7, 3rd down and 3. You know, this is 4-down territory, I'm sure, with this clock winding down. 87-yard field goal that was blocked, run back by Miranda Hansen for the touchdown for the Seattle Spartans. Right at the end of the first half, 2-point conversion by Nikki Pelham, and Spartans lead at 8-6. 3rd and 4. Walker gets a snap, going to pitch out, and right there is Cooper. And Cooper brings her out. And Sarah Cooper, she has been tough on defense. No gain, and now big 4th down. This might be the most important 4th down of the season for the Seattle Spartans.
We'll have Bob carry it. You can go down.
We will go down to the field to get an interview with our player of the game. We can't have the player of the game go up these flights of steps here to get at our press box.
On 4th down.
So we'll be set 4th down and 3 for the Trauma. Walker gets a snap, looking to throw. It's going to be intercepted by Miranda Hansen at the 30-yard line. And that was a big interception there for the Spartans. With 2:06 left to go, that was thrown into a crowd, and Miranda makes a big interception right there.
Spartan football at the 30.
1st down and 10. So after the game, we will have our interview with the Spartan player of the game. We might have 2. And
The mic is on camera, so you just have to get close enough to talk loud. Tell them to talk loud.
okay, 1st down and 10 for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the
And you'd normally just hand off and eat the clock here. Brandy Ride under center. Gets a snap. Going to hand off to number 9, Tesla Rennie.
Number 9, Tessa
Rennie
ball carrier.
gets
Gain of
about
2 yards.
2 or 3.
2nd
And
at the 32.
Nikki Pelham moving around like fresh legs again. 2nd down and 7 for the Spartans. Clock kicking down, minute 38.
Number 7. That's what Jeff thinks.
So we will go down and talk to our player of the game. Miranda Hansen might be named right there for the Spartans. Ride gets a snap, hands off to Rennie up the middle.
Lorraine, the ball carrier.
Gets to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Timeout Trauma.
Tacoma Trauma calling a timeout. So we'll keep it here, Bob. Minute 7 left to go. Tacoma calling a timeout. If they can get a stop here, force Seattle to punt. The punts have, at best, maybe they would start off at the 50 or 45, their own 45-yard line, with probably less than a minute to go. And game not over.
No, I don't know that we're getting our full usage of the clock here on our in-between plays, unfortunately, for the Spartans right now.
So now the timeout. Here's Seattle, 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
We've had Teslarini lined up in a
At the 33.
Well, we've had
running
a
back
couple of decent pass plays with Cooper and Hansen. I guess they may not want to try to put one in the air when this close to the end zone.
Now I can't see. Is that Flickinger in the backfield? Right under center. Gets a snap. Going to hand off to Flickinger. Flickinger, she's got some speed. She turns the corner. She goes out of bounds. Doesn't get the first down, but brings it out of downfield. But that does stop the clock with a minute 1. And so now 4th and 5.
4th and 5 for your Spartans.
So it's, running out of bounds, stop the clock.
I'll lose to not get a hit.
So
On the 36.
it'll be a punting situation for Seattle. Walker back deep.
We're on the left hash. She's been kicking to the right. It might be interesting to see if she can scrib something over here on the right-hand side and not go out of bounds with it.
Hawkenfield's back there too. Good punt. Bounces at the 50, goes out of bounds. They're going to say the 47-yard line.
Ball goes out of bounds up to 47.
56 seconds left to go in this ball game, and Tacoma has some life left. Spartan defense, which has played outstanding all game long,
At their own 47.
is going to have one more stand. We've seen Walker throw it in the air
Contest, 1 minute.
with limited success, but she can run it as well. Problem is, you run it, it keeps that clock moving. I'm not sure how many timeouts they have left.
They've used 2 in the last 30 seconds, so got a new QB there.
And new quarterback, and looking to throw downfield, and almost intercepted. Nikki Pelham got a hand on it. And who was the quarterback?
It is
86. That's Macy Wilson out of Tacoma.
They actually had Walker as a wide receiver trying to use her speed out there in the open flat.
So 2nd down and 10. Boy, that's tough to come in.
10 at the 47.
Kind of a relief pitcher and coming in with the bases loaded and asked to throw strikes, huh?
And not a chance to throw off the mound for a bit.
Yeah. Just come in and start throwing. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Macy Wilson, 5'7". Sets up with, is that Walker
Yes,
on
it's
her
Walker.
left? Macy bringing to the right-hand side. Ride right there to pressure her, and this one incomplete. Brandy Ride.
Intended from Misha Johnson.
She's had a good game both sides of the football tonight.
Oh, and the way she was hobbling in between plays on the offense, she found a way to get some adrenaline flowing right there.
3rd and 10 at the 47.
So 3rd down and 10. Big 3rd down for the Seattle Spartan defense. Now Walker is going to line up at quarterback. And I'm expecting she's going to put it on the ground. No, she looks like she's going to throw. She goes downfield. It's going to be
Broken.
up. Oh, man, that looked like it was complete to Katrina Mueller. And breaking up, was that Miranda Hansen that got a hand on that?
It was.
Well, if her name wasn't in the hat as a cinch for player of the game before, it is now. So 4th and 10, 41 seconds left to go in the ball game. How many players does Seattle have? 1, 2, 3. They got all 11 out there now, or have been this last series or two.
4th and 10.
Walker at quarterback. Walker gets a snap. She's going to roll out to her left, getting pressured. And there is Janelle Aaliyah right there for the sack, and that is going to be it. Tacoma's going to turn it over on downs, and that was a big sack. All right, I'm going to go down to the field. I'm going to turn it over to you, Bob, and let you do your thing. And we'll have our player of the game right after the end of this game. So, have fun.
Okay, with 33 seconds left, we're going to have the Spartans taking over. We'll see who all ends up on the field here. And the vote for up here is victory formation. We'll see. They got the time. They could do it. 2 victory formations, and they're done. No more timeouts by the Trauma, I believe. But they got to give Perry enough time to get down there, so they need to take a little bit of time.
First and 10.
And Ride is actually just at the center position, but not in a victory position. Little bit flip out to Flickinger. Flickinger takes a right. She goes all the way down to the 35, gain about a yard, and out of bounds, unfortunately. Love to have seen her sit down just inside that end line there and not kill the clock. Unfortunately, it stops at 26 seconds after that. Flickinger has not run the ball very much for the team. They've got a couple passes, so she may not know about the fact that when she goes out of bounds, that kills the clock, unfortunately. But like I said, Perry needed a little bit of time to get down there to be able to interview the player of the game, so this will give Perry some time. 26 seconds left. Once again, under center is Ride. She gets it off. Fletcher goes to the right. 2 players. And she stays in bounds this time. She does stay in town, and the clock's still rolling. Just barely, but did a good job of staying in bounds, though. Picks up about 3 yards, and 8 seconds left as the time rolls through. I would assume they're not even going to bother with anything. The handshakes are happening. And your Spartans have come with a come-from-behind win, 8-6. We'll take a quick timeout while we get set up for our interview. This is WFA Football, STSPN.
Hey, bring it in! Good job! Yes!
Cooper!
Coach Rodney with the Gatorade bucket.
Line it up on the 50.
Enjoy it.
Okay, they're trying to corral Hansen. Are you ready?
Coming up next is the 3 stars.
Oh, never mind. They just took her away.
Well, of course, my audio quits working right when it's. The 3 stars for your Seattle Spartans. Number 9, Tessa Rainey. Number 21, Nikki Pelham. And number 73, Janelle Leah, your 3 stars.
So the audio is kicked off right now, so he's trying to get it back up again, but it may be that you guys aren't able to do it down there after all.
Tell him 1 second.
1 second.
Hold on. We're gonna do something.
Still not. It's something that Todd's able to do up here if he can get it rolling. It's something up here that Todd's able to do up here, but he's got.
Thank you, fans.
He's trying to get
for
it to roll.
supporting the Spartans all year long. Once again, the 3 stars are number 9, Tesla Rainey, 21, Nikki Pelham, and 73, Janelle Leah.
Just tell him to record it.
Okay.
Tell
Harry?
Jeff to
Barry.
hit record.
No. Just record it down there, and then we'll plug it
Don't
in.
forget, next Saturday, the Hurricanes will take on
Tell
the
Jeff to record it.
Grizzlies right here
Tell
at
Jeff to
Garden
record it.
Stadium.
Oh, he hung up on me.
Kickoff at 6.
That was fun. I'll be back here next week.
Yeah, but you'll have a full team to work with then.
Hey, hit record. That was a good game, though. Yeah.
Worked out.
Well,
Sure
hopefully
worked
next
out.
year we can be better and win some ball games. What's that do?
Gotta keep your players on the field. That'll be the hard part.
Yeah.
Once again, fans, thank you for supporting the Seattle Spartans all year long. We'll see you next